We're looking at question 5. It says, in each set of sound waves below, the two waves at the left represent two waves traveling at the same time. So here are two waves. One is red in color, one is green in color. The color doesn't matter, but I just drew them in different colors to distinguish between them. Combine the two waves and show the results at the right. So I'm going to draw it in here. So I'll show you how to use the drawing tool on Google Docs. I'll also show you how to combine these two waves. So I created a little X and Y axis that I'm about to fill out. So my X points are pi, 1.5 pi, 2 pi, 2.5 pi, and 3 pi. Those are my 5 points. Now for my red, that's 0. So I'm looking at the amplitude. That's the Y axis. It doesn't give us a unit. It just says 1. So whatever. Okay. 1.5, this is negative 0.5. Put 0.5 so we can tell. And I only use the negative to show that it's pointing downward. Not that it has, I don't know, a negative height, but to show that this wave is pointing downward at that point. At 2 pi, it's at 0. This is 0.5. Again, this one's positive because it's pointing upwards. And then again, we're at 0. Now let's check out our green wave. At pi, it's at 0. Then at 1.5 pi, it's at negative 1.5. At 2 pi, it's at 0. At 2.5 pi, it's at 1.5 positive because it's pointing up. 3 pi, it's at 0. Now I can just add up these numbers. So 0, negative 2, 0, positive 2, 0. I'm going to need those numbers. So notice the only thing that changes here is the amplitude. So only the amplitudes will change. My X point will stay the same. Only the heights that it'll achieve will change. Okay, so let's talk about how do I draw on this. So first thing you want to do is take a snippet. To take a snippet, you want to use the window key, Shift and S at the same time. And take a snippet of the graph to the right. Okay, the snippet's now taken. Now I'm going to go to Insert, Drawing, and I need a new one. I'm on this blank canvas. I'm going to hit Control and V at the same time so that I can paste in what I just snipped. I also need my data. I'm ready now to start drawing. So I want to go here and select the type of line I want to use. I want to use a curved line. Perfect. So now I start at 0 because it's pi and 0. So that's my first point. My next point is 1.5 negative 2. So there's 1.5 negative 2. My next point is 0, 0. So you see it curves. I clicked again. Then my spot is 2.52. And my last spot is 3 pi 0. Now, if I want to stop drawing, I double click. It's made it now solid. Okay, I want to stop drawing, so I'm going to go to the selection tool. Perfect. Now I'm ready to paste this in because this is now my superposition wave. So save and close. And you'll see that it's popping in right here. I can get rid of this one. There we go. And now that's my superposition curve. In this case, this happened to be in phase. I can tell because here's a trough at 1.5, here's a trough at 1.5. Equilibrium at 2 pi, equilibrium at 2 pi. At 2.5, I have a crest. 2.5, I have a crest. This wave is 100% in phase with one another. So when they do superposition, when they do collide, it's going to create a bigger wave with a greater amplitude. So higher amplitude. Same frequency, like these waves happen just as frequent. I didn't change that, but the amplitude is now much larger.